financed from His Majesty the King's private funds. The Royal Chitralada projects are able to use the alcohol obtained from agricultural products or wastes to turn out many products, including gasohol and dieselhol, by mixing the alcohol with gasoline and diesel oil respectively for use as fuel. Considering the high cost of producing dieselhol for diesel engines, research was subsequently carried out on the production of biodiesel from vegetable or animal oil left over from household use or the food industry. The system of cold water production by means of heat energy from rice husk is aimed at utilizing the heat energy generated by burning rice husk, a byproduct of the Chitralada experimental rice mill, to produce hot water, from which the energy serves to produce cold water through a machine using an absorption system. The cold generated from that water is used for operating the air conditioners of the Sala Maha Mongkon, a reception hall for the visitors, and for the study of cold climate mushroom culture. Further, His Majesty the King received a solar energy house, along with various kinds of equipment for the study of solar energy use in electricity generation. In addition, a wind turbine was presented to His Majesty, equipped for the study of the use of wind energy to generate electricity. The research and development work of the Royal Chitralada projects further includes study, research, and dissemination of knowledge concerning vegetable and fruit processing, as well as promoting the consumption of vegetable and fruit products. The fruit juice pasteurization plant began its operation in 1984, using the old pasteurizer from the Milk Collection Center, which had been in service for many years but was still working well. The plant conducted experiments on the pasteurization of fruit juices, of which the prices were low at that time. In order to complete the fruit juice production process, the Royal Chitralada projects have constructed the fruit juice cannery as a prototype to demonstrate the production of high-quality sterilized fruit juices that can be stored for a long time without preservatives. Demonstrations are also conducted on the manufacture of canned rice porridge. Moreover, there are studies of the possibility of manufacturing various dehydrated fruit products. To ensure maximum benefit from the production process, undersized dehydrated fruits or remnants of the fruits are utilized in manufacturing fruit cookies and cakes, giving rise to a bakery activity that can now turn out many kinds of pastry. In addition, the honey plant purchases for packaging and distribution honey produced by bees raised by beekeepers' cooperatives. There are other research activities aimed at the maximum utilization of agricultural wastes. Byproducts from rice milling can be utilized in many ways. Rice husk is sent to the rice husk grinding plant for compressing and heating to produce husk briquettes, which can be further turned into husk charcoal. As substrate in mushroom growing, the mushroom culture plant uses a byproduct from the rice mill, mixed with sawdust from para-rubber wood. Originally, experiments have been conducted on the culture of local mushroom. Later on, the Royal Chitralada projects occupied the culture of lingxi mushroom, as well as studies on the processing of various types of lingxi mushroom products. Work on the culture of spirulina species began with the study of the possibility of utilizing for the purpose wastewater from the biogas production process using cow dung. Spirulina species is a very small blue-green algae, research activities have revealed its high contents of proteins and various nutrients, which made the algae suitable for use as a component of fish feed. The research was further expanded to include spirulina algae culture in clean water and the use of the algae to produce food supplement capsules and spirulina-flavored crackers. The organic fertilizer plant carries out studies on the process of producing composts from various agricultural wastes, in particular the study of the activators for the decomposition, such as the liquid waste from alcohol production or various strains of microorganisms. The production of organic fertilizer tablets has been developed to facilitate the use of organic fertilizer. In addition to the agricultural activities, the Royal Chitralada Project also undertakes some activities concerning handicrafts. The Royal Candle Factory purchases from beekeepers' cooperatives the wax with which it manufactures beeswax candles for use in the royal household. On His Majesty's wish, this can reduce the national budget allocated for candle purchasing. The products include candles for various royal ceremonies and the large Buddhist Lent candles that His Majesty the King presents to monasteries under royal patronage for the Buddhist Lent ceremony. Moreover, there are studies about sa paper production, including dissemination of knowledge on various Thai handicrafts at the sa paper factory. This factory was built on the occasion of Her Majesty the Queen's 60th birthday anniversary in 1992. In the field of natural resources conservation, studies have been undertaken on plant species cultivation and the use of the plant tissue culture technique for the conservation and propagation of various rare plants such as the Paisan Taksin jackfruit, rattans, and orchids. This activity subsequently led to the establishment of the Plant Genetic Conservation Project on Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirinthorn's initiative, with the objective of collecting and conserving rare plant species, as well as promoting among the local communities at large the conservation of natural resources. Out of his wish for the Royal Chitralada projects to serve study, experimentation, and demonstration purposes, His Majesty the King has graciously given permission for all interested people to visit the projects and observe their operation, as well as to receive training so that they could acquire the knowledge that they could use as models or guidelines in securing their living. Since 1961, the Royal Chitralada projects have been visited by a large number of royalties from various countries, groups of important persons, civil servants, school and university students, farmers, as well as interested members of the general public, both local and international. However, the Royal Chitralada projects are but a reflection of His Majesty the King's resolute determination to devote his mind, intellect, and physical strength to performing royal duties for the benefit and happiness of the Thai people of the entire kingdom, a resolution to which he has adhered throughout his reign. His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great, most beloved monarch of all the Thai people, the great monarch who is the strength of the land.